everybody, I'm Cameron Reedus.
And I'm Megan Gaithon.
Hang on a second. Like I said, I'm Cameron Reedus.
And I'm Megan Gaithon. And you're watching C News, your entertainment source for all things on campus and beyond. As you know, earlier this semester, Yaki Smith was able to premiere his movie Wolf at the Palladium Theater.
And we've got a very special treat for you today, the official trailer. But before that, let's take a quick peek at what we've covered early on this semester.
During Welcome Week for students, Cardinal Crawl was a series of back-to-back parties with a slight twist. It was really a lesson about responsible drinking. Residence Life enlisted actors who pretended to be under the influence, and there were cops on the scene who were also part of the charade. This was an interactive way for students to learn the dangers and consequences of underage drinking.
Boom, 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 boom. Where are the Perez sisters?
We're here! Estás viendo Noticias C en UIWtv. Yay!
Hope you guys were able to come out and see Saturday Night Live comedian Dean Edwards perform in Marion Hall. He was goofy, he was crazy, and his Eddie Murphy impersonations were to die for. At least that's what I was told. I mean, I wasn't actually able to be there myself. I had stuff going on, but I heard he did a really good job. And if you were like me and weren't able to make it out, you can see his interview as well as our other stories at UIWtv.org.
And that brings us to what's happened recently.
Yeah, speaking of recently, our grizzly bear of an operations director, Oscar, had to put on his inside voice to cover the Copperleaf Quintet's a cappella performance at Our Lady's Chapel. Let's see how that worked out for him.
Hosted the Copperleaf Quintet's presentation of Sacred Harmonies, Music for the Soul, Sunday, September 23rd at the Chapel of the Incarnate Word. Palestrina, Bird, Allegri, and Schubert compositions were sung in a cappella style at a free concert. Ruth Moreland, artistic director and soprano, had this to say.
And we've just done a concert of sacred music from the Renaissance and the Baroque eras, and here in the beautiful Chapel of the Incarnate Word. It was early music and then some things from the 20th century. This is 5 voices, 2 men and 3 women singing a cappella.
For C News, this is Oscar De La Garza.
Wow, I don't know about you, Cameron, but after such a gentle voiceover, I really need a break. Why don't we see what our friends, the Perez sisters, are up to?
That's a really good idea.
Boom, 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 boom. Where are the Perez sisters?
We're here!
Okay, Marcos, let me ask you a question. How do you find the area of a circle?
How do you find the area of a circle?
What is the formula?
Isn't it pi times radius?
Let's see, what's the answer? No.
In celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month, we've had a lot of activities to celebrate in style. One of the festive events was Salsa Night, which was held in Marion Hall. And now we'll turn it over to Celeste Delgado for more information.
Hey Cardinals, what do you do on your Monday night? Well, for some students, we go to Salsa Night.
Salsa Night, well, it was a fun event that my boss, Paula Ayala, the Director of University Events and Student Programs, thought would be very engaging to the students to have something fun, energetic, to kick off Hispanic Heritage Month. So this is a celebration for that time period. So that was our goal, to get the students involved, to just have fun, to relax a little bit. The Student Center is our hub where students hang out, so we wanted for them to just come out and have a good time. They're actually a dance company called Salsa Magic. They're professionals, so they do this for a living, and they also teach.
Hey guys, I just learned some new moves. I hope you learned some too just from the video. I'm Celeste Delgado with C News here at Marion Hall.
Boom, 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 boom. Where are the Perez sisters?
We're here!
Okay, let me ask you this. How do you find the volume of a pyramid?
Of a pyramid? Isn't it base times height divided by 2?
Let's see.
Dang it.
All right, guys, we all know there's a time to laugh and a time to be serious. Our next segment definitely lands in the serious zone.
We promised we're going to show you the trailer. Now here it is. But we do have to warn you, it's not exactly the feel-good movie of the year. However, it is made by a Cardinal graduate and has gotten a lot of attention and respect in the film festival circuit. So here it is, the moment you've been waiting for, the trailer for Wolf.
Every time we did it, I loved you more and more. I thought I was special. Then you gonna turn around and leave me?
Nona, how you doing?
I'm good, Bishop. That was a good word.
Y'all pulled on God, God pulled on me. How's everything with you, Carl?
Good.
How long you here for?
Yeah, just for a few days.
Your daddy loves you. He's just trying to make a better life for us.
Hey, Carl.
Hey.
The saying, only the strong survive, embodies in a nutshell how wolves choose their prey.
You won't hurt me no more.
Life! Now!
We've all made mistakes. Don't go putting God's business in the street.
This perversion has eaten away at you because you haven't dealt with it properly.
Oh, yeah, devil, you letting him go.
Why are you defending him?
Take this blackness from my heart.
There's not enough evidence to move forward in your case.
The enemy ain't lurking in those shadows, Grandmama. He's right there in our face, laying his disgusting hands on us every day.
I know, it hurts. The pain makes us who we are. And he should pay, and he will pay, but not out there. Because if he pays out there, we all pay.
You see, nothing good has ever been accomplished without bloodshed. And you want to be great.
My, that looks like a pretty heavy movie. On a lighter note, we have Cardinal student Brittany Nelson here to teach us how to sit back and learn to laugh at ourselves.
Hey y'all, today I want to talk about learning to laugh at yourself. So to start off, it's extremely important to be your own person and to be an individual. For instance, I consider myself extremely different and out there, but I'm proud of it. You have to stick to your beliefs because not everybody's going to love every aspect about you. Like, I absolutely love Justin Bieber, so that means everyone here is going to love him, right? Okay, see what I mean? Y'all sound like my boyfriend. Okay, so now I was taught that making mistakes is part of life. My mom would tell me, oh, don't worry, sweetie, you'll be okay because stuff happens to everyone. And then my dad would be, suck it up, Brittany, you'll live. So I had to learn to laugh at myself because honestly, I mess up so much stuff. Here's a perfect example. A couple weeks ago, I was just chilling on Facebook, jamming out to my Bieber music, and I stumbled upon a picture of my friend when she had pink hair over the summer. And the first thought that popped into my head was, oh my gosh, how pretty, I gotta have it, I want it. Because over the summer, I wanted to put a couple of stripes in my hair, but my mom did not want to let me whatsoever. So I called up my man and I was like, hey Daniel, like, what would you think if I put a couple of pink stripes in my hair? And he gives me the, well, it's whatever you want, sweet, I'll love you no matter what. So then I was like, yes, rebel, college, you know, no parents. Not considering that I would nearly give my mother an aneurysm later. So I found someone who wanted to do my hair in my dorm for me. And she got a little too excited and ended up dyeing my scalp and ears basically like a Barney the dinosaur purple. So after I called my hairdresser, freaking out and trying to keep it from my mom, I ended up fixing it on my own. But through the whole thing, I was laughing because everyone makes mistakes, even if it is a girl's hair. So stay true to yourself and don't let others influence you in a negative way. Thanks for listening. I'm Brittany Nelson, and I'm here to make you laugh.
All right, thanks, Brittany. Well, from shindigs to movie trailers to comedians, CNews is here to tell you what entertaining things are happening on campus.
And in the hinterlands. See that? I just taught you a new word.
Okay, Thanks for that, Cameron. So make sure you're in the know by following us on Facebook, Twitter, and of course, checking online at UIWtv.org for these stories and more.
In the meantime, stay Cardinal proud, y'all, and make sure to check us out next month when we come back at you with another episode of C News. Signing off for now, I'm Cameron Reedus.
And I'm Megan Gaithon.
You too. You too.